Okay, so now we are on activity C. We've got the gizmo ready. I've clicked reset. We have no friction. We've got the soda in the book on the cart. The fan is set to high, and we have no friction. Okay. After about 3 seconds, I'm going to pause it. We're going to turn the fan off and then let it go the rest of the way, and then we are going to look at the data on the graph. Here we go. Soda and book are on the cart. Fan is on high. We have no friction. Cart's ready to roll. Here we go. Okay, I'm at 3 seconds. Turn the fan off and let it roll. So then we click the data and select position, which I've done. The position of the cart is its location, how far from the starting line it is. What pattern do you see in the position data after the fan is off? So look at that for a little bit. What do you see happening here in this graph? The fan was shut off after 3 seconds. But at the starting line after 12 seconds, it was actually moving further away. So keep that in mind. Here's the line graph version also, if that helps you. And that would be the answer to this question right here. What pattern do you see? All right, so now how is the final speed of the cart related to the pattern? Well, let's look back at the experiment. Whoops, I went backward too far. The final speed was 31.9 centimeters per second. How does that relate to the cart being 322 centimeters away from the starting position? And what pattern do you see? Those of you who have Mrs. Weaver for math, you might be able to relate this to slope somehow, or a direct variation maybe, possibly. And then the second question there, question number 5 says select the speed tab. What pattern do you see in the speed data after the fan is off? Okay, so this one's pretty easy to see. The fan was shut off somewhere around here, around 4. And then the speed stayed exactly the same after the fan was shut off. And now that you know that, it might be easier to answer questions 3 and 4. Question 6 is how does that bar graph or line graph that we looked at show the pattern that you found? Think of it compared to the chart. Which is easier to see the pattern? The bar graph, the line graph, or the chart? And then your final conclusion should be, if there is no force, the what does not change. Think about that. If there's no force, what's not going to change? And fill in the blank.